All right, so basically, here's how this works. We've done it several times. I believe this is the 5th iteration of if I don't answer a question, the stream ends stream. But if you're new, here's how it works, okay? So basically, I feel like I've said basically 17 times. 100 bits to ask a question. Mod, if you would like to pin 100 bits for a question. Okay? And you can ask anything. And I might up the price on this because 100 bits is not much money. That's like $1. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's 100 bits. And you can ask whatever. You can ask whatever. I have to answer truthfully. But I get 3 skips. Usually I do 5 skips. But I took a spoonful of this on stream last week and vomited in my toilet. So, that's awesome. So it's called the last dab for a reason. Okay, I'm just gonna do just a little tiny bit, but I get 3 skips. So once the skips are up, it's done, dude. It's a done deal. Okay. So I mean, if you wanted to just nuke the stream, you could be like, what? I don't know. What's your driver's license number or something? But like if we get 3 of those back to back, it just nukes the stream. So maybe I will do 5. I don't know. I don't know if I'm capable of putting 5 spoonfuls of this hot ass shit in my body because it hurts coming down my throat. Pause. And then it hurts coming out of my ass. Also pause. Also big giant pause there. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let us rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. I just ordered new contacts today. I'm on my last leg. They need to come in before this road trip stream on Sunday because it's kind of getting hard to see the screen. My eyes are pretty fucked up. But yeah, how do I send a question? You send 100 bits and then you put it in the little message thing. Also, check out this fit, boy. This is pretty cool, I feel like. What do we think? This is like, I don't know, it was like Southern chic or something. That's probably not correct terminology at all. Dude, where are my legs? I'm just floating calves. Whoa. Crazy. I am kind of dressed like a middle schooler right now. All right, here we go. Are you sponsored by Honda? Yes. Luckily the stream is sponsored by Honda. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, again, 100 Bitterinos to ask a question, which I believe is just $1. And maybe this will be a YouTube video. Hopefully this works. I feel like we've had technical difficulties with this in the past. So someone already asked a question. Can I copy this? Oh wait, can I replay it? Does that work? I guess not. So I'm just gonna have to unpause this. So someone said it went off earlier. I didn't know it was set up. Turtle Beach logo, it's there. It's right there right there. All right, hold on. I got my spoon. I got the last dab. Here we go, ladies and gents. So this person said, if you could replace your hands with anything, what would you pick? And you may have heard that at the beginning of the stream while I was doing the intro. What the fuck are you doing? Read the title of the stream. All right, so if I could replace my hands with anything, I don't think I would replace my hands with anything. But if I had to, I don't know. I mean, I would do like, let's see, maybe like I'm trying to think of something practical. Hooks would be fucking awesome. If I was like a pirate and I had hooks or something, that would be sick. Or maybe I could do like yeah, but why do you have hot sauce? Dude, you missed the intro. I get 3 skips. If I skip a question, I have to take a spoonful of hot sauce. And we're done explaining how this works. I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, I could do hooks. I would like to do hooks. Maybe like swords or something. Or maybe, I was going to say 2 fleshlights would be crazy. But then you have to think about the fact that you're walking around like downtown with 2 fleshlights. And true, with hooks, how are you wiping your ass, So I guess, I mean, can I just say regular hand, like robot hands? Okay, here's a nice little loophole. Robot hands, okay, and the fingers are like go-go gadget shits, so I could be like go-go gadget pocket knives. Boring? What about guns? I don't know, mini guns on my hand? Like, how would I live a normal life? Or feet on my hands? Final answer. Boom. How big is it? Well, you have to send 100 bits. All right. Also, I would like to reiterate, I probably shouldn't be giving you this detail, but if it's a vague question, I'm going to give a vague answer. You know, if you want to get a specific answer, ask a specific question. Here we go.
First question, how do you feel about the anal?
How do I feel about the anal? So I don't feel good about it. I've never done it. I don't enjoy it. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know that I don't enjoy it because I haven't done it, but it's like that is no, that's not enticing to me at all. You know, I feel like a lot of dudes, you know, they'll tell their girlfriends like, oh man, babe, please let me put it in your butt or something. But to me, that's kind of, why would you do that? That's where the poop comes out of, dude. That makes no sense. And the vagina's right there. You know, why would you not just go for the better option? And it's not like she is enjoying the butthole, or the stink portal, rather, more than the, you know, the JJ, right? So I would think, like, she's not enjoying it. I don't enjoy it. I'm like, you know. So that's how I feel. I think it's gross. I think it's gross. Ew, ew. Don't know how the gay guys do it, dude. Anyways. All right, here we go. First time chat cheater. That is not a question. That's not how the stream works.
What is the exact number of your body count?
22. 22 or 23, something like that. We also have to keep in mind I'm 25 years old. I mean, that's not that crazy. That is not that crazy. That's a lot of men. Okay, come on. What are we talking about? That is not horse. I'm 25 years old. I'm 25. What are we talking about, dude? That is like pretty regular, I feel like, you know? Because like if you're 22 with like 12, do the math on that. Do the math on that. When you're 25, you'll be around that area. You know? That is not bad. That's not bad at all. What happened to the... Dude, what do we do? We slut shaming? Huh? I thought it was all, you know, empowerment. Praise the sluts. Have a slut parade. Interesting. I thought it was all... why would you ask a woman her body count? It doesn't matter, does it? What is up with that, you know? Also, I really don't want to fucking take a spoonful of this goddamn hot sauce, so I'm not doing it. I will answer the question. And I only get 3 skips, so wow, dude, you guys are not progressive at all. Have you guys seen the street interview video? I'm 20 years old with one. Well, that's, you know, you just get no play, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Did you guys see the street interview video? I asked that guy, he was like 150. That to me is bananas. That to me is like you have gorilla AIDS. Like how is it that high? Because he was like 23 or something, and his mom was right next to him. Yeah, that's insane to me. Yeah, and that one lady, we watched that video yesterday, she fucked like 1,000 guys or something. And now all of a sudden, 22 is not that bad, is it? And also that guy, no shade if he's watching this, not a looker. How have you had sex with 150 people? That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Oh, my heart is beating fast. I am hopped up off this caffeine at 9 p.m., brother. All right, hurry up. We got a whole stream ahead of us. You bastard. Oh, okay. Boo-doo-doo-boo-boo. Sometimes it just skips to the end. I hope it doesn't do that this time. What?
Do you ever get upset with the jokes? Obvi, the community is very joke heavy. It's great as an observer, but I wondered if it ever gets to you sincerely.
Oh, like chat busting my balls? I'm all for a good ball busting. So, you know, I'm fine with that. The problem is, though, it's very hard to read sarcasm or, like, tone through text, you know? Like, sometimes I'll kind of... And also rage bait is, like, a big thing now. So, even if it's someone busting your balls, you might take the bait and make yourself look like an idiot or something, you know? I will say it did get a little relentless for a period of about a month or so, but other than that, you know, pretty good. If I do say so myself, I've always said, this is not something I've always said, but I've always thought, like, if it's not something that takes away from the stream, you know, like, I like to, like, you know, do the content or whatever, and, like, people are involved, as opposed to it's like, fuck whatever you're doing, you know, here's a bit, fuck you, something like that. But even that, it's like whatever, you know. Like I don't really tune into live streams for hours, you know. Like I always get like, what the fuck? You don't know what we're doing right now? Are you an idiot? When you were probably just like digging in your butt or something, not paying attention, you know. But anyways, yeah, the no, I don't really read into, especially now. Certainly not now do I read into comments very much. But I feel like in the chat we're all just, you know, just a little ball busting, dude. Just a little locker room talk, you know? All right.
When's the last time you had sex?
I feel like normally I wouldn't answer this question, but I really don't want to take any more hot sauce. Damn that long ago. I mean, it's... Dude, I took a leave of absence for a while. You know? I'm trying to become a monk or a shaman or something. Let's see. Going to his notes. I'm not one of those. You know? I don't have a notes... No, I'm not going to the roster. I don't have a roster. My phone is drier than shit. I'm going to my calendar because I need to visualize April 5th. April 5th. There we go. April 5th. But before that, I mean, it was a long time. It was a long time, brother. Long time. I'm not checking the tapes, dude. He's looking for the timestamp on the video. No, I'm not one of those. Zero play for almost a month, loser. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I'm a shaman now. Okay? I'm a shaman. You know, celibacy is the way. Celibacy is the way. That's what I'm learning now. That's what I'm learning. Once you conquer the demon inside, the beast inside, you want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You want for nothing. Stop saying he. It was not a dude. Okay? Oh, speak of the devil.
How do you feel about the anal?
So that's about anal again. I already talked about anal. I think it's gross, and that's where the poop comes out. Why are y'all asking weak questions? I mean, there's a fuckload of questions here. These are just the first 3. And again, it is 100 bits. All right, here we go.
How do I get my virginity back?
Through Christ. Through Christ. That's how you get it back. Through Christ our Lord and Savior. That's how, you know. Born again. Unless you're that girl that had sex with like 1,000 dudes. Jesus is not... He is not making you a born-again virgin. That's you've surpassed the limit. You know, you're asking way too much. You're asking way too much of God. How TF do I ask a question? It is pinned right there. It is certainly pinned right there. Body count resets every Chinese New Year. I don't know why I threw Chinese in there. Yeah, body count resets every Chinese New Year. Yeah, probably Amy Duncan, but I feel like that's not even a hear me out. I need one that's better. Because a hear me out is like... Hear me out is like most people wouldn't agree. Mine's the number 7. Let me think of a better hear me out. The Black Angry Bird. That's solid. What about the Joe Biden? Green M&M. See, I feel like the green M&M is hot. You know? The fucking, oh my god. The girl that like squirts paint everywhere. That what's her name? She's on Super Smash Bros. Splatoon, the Splatoon chick. Yeah. Inkling. Yeah, Inkling. There we go. Come on with me now. Inkling. Or Jason Momoa, but specifically Jason Momoa in the Minecraft movie. Okay, next one. No hot sauce yet.
Have you ever had a buzz cut?
No. I did keep my hair very short, though, for a period of time. But it wasn't quite a buzz cut. I did have, like, a fucked up ass part in my hair. But other than that, I feel like I've shown you guys that picture 1,000 times, so I won't even bother. But it was really short. I looked like a bug. I have a tiny head, so if I have, like, short hair, you know, it just further makes me look like a bug. We have that pic? What do you mean? Should I show it, or I don't even know how I would find that. Just trust. I had an awful haircut. Oh my god, it totally worked. Oh, you could just search up prom in your camera roll? That's crazy, dude. So basically, that was the look, you know? That right there, you can't really tell in this picture, but like there's a bald spot just like an inch thick going all the way. Google says Inklings are 14. See, I knew someone would do that. I knew someone would do that. I knew it. Well, then I take that answer back because I didn't know. All right, next question.
Tell us the last gay thought you had.
The last gay thought I had? I don't know. I kind of just try and forget any gay intrusive thoughts that I have. Well, I mean, probably yesterday. Honestly, yesterday on stream, or maybe 30 seconds ago when I said Jason Momoa from the Minecraft movie was my hear me out, you know? But yesterday I did say, like, how about 100 dudes versus me or whatever. So, I mean, when I said that, there was, like, kind of a visual in my mind. So I guess yesterday, so there you go.
I just bought a log cabin. It needs some work. If it were you, what upgrades would you do?
Water slide in the backyard. Water slide in the backyard. That would look sick, I think. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no fucking idea what upgrades I would put in your log cabin. But I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Yeah, glory hole.
You ever up feely you're good?
What? What question? What kind of question is that? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I'm not sure what that means, but I think I'm going to say no. I thought he did change it to 5. I see what you're saying now. 5 skips instead of 3 skips because I'm going to have to take 3 spoonfuls of hot sauce back to back.
What's the most down bad you have ever been?
Oh, dude, this one's so easy. When I was 18, fell in love with this chick. She was in college. Honestly, looking back, it is a bit of a kind of weird, sketchy situation. And I've talked about this, I believe, on the very first answering your question stream. But yeah, I met this chick. I was like a junior in high school, and she was like a senior or like a junior in college or something. And I would like drive down to the college town to see her and stuff. And I like completely fell in love with this chick. And then, you know, she left me with someone for like I ended up going to that same college, and I was like, now I guess things are gonna work out between us now that I don't have to drive. She was like, oh no, I'm good. And I was just like, just a little baby. I was just like, love isn't real. Like I'd just be crying in my dorm room, you know? Why was a junior in college interested in a high school boy? A charming high school boy, I'll have you know. I don't know, I'm a charming guy. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, you could say I got groomed or whatever, which maybe. She waited until my birthday. She waited until my 18th, which is, I didn't even think about it at the time, but looking back on it, I was like, because we kind of had contact and then nothing really happened until after my 18th birthday, but you know, whatever. Sorry to say, but you were being taken advantage of. My mom, I remember my mom saying that at the time, and I was like, you don't know what love is, Mom. And, you know, obviously destroyed my heart in 1,000 pieces, and I was just crying in my dorm room all the time. I was like, love isn't real. Hey, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know? It was a good topic for your therapist. I didn't ask a question. But yeah, that was probably the most down bad, because I was driving like 200 miles to see this chick for like a night.
How many inches is your Panar?
Could we loophole this? Because Panar is not the correct word. Could we loophole it? I'm not going to loophole it. I will take some hot sauce. 12 inches long. You guys remember that South Park episode? Where they like put a list of all the boys' like wiener sizes up on the bulletin board. And Kyle was like, Cartman, your wiener is not 11 inches long. He was like, measured this morning. 11 inches. What's stopping you from lying? I mean, I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. You know, if you lie in the shorter end, then everyone thinks you have a little dick. But then if you lie on the bigger end, it's like, what a prick, you know? So also, you know, we don't need that info getting out. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. Hold on. Another loophole. It doesn't say erect. We could go flaccid. I don't know the fucking length of my flaccid penis, and I would actually sooner die than find out that answer. So I will be taking a spoonful of hot sauce. Here we go. So this is one of 3 skips. Oh my fucking Lord. So this is a bit more than a dab. This is actually... Dude, I'm shaking. Did you guys see that? Okay, I'm going to dump a little bit back into here. There we go. All right. Here we go. Is this hot? This is the hottest hot sauce on Hot Ones. So yes, it is hot. Light work. No reaction. Zero reaction. Here we go. Just answer. I don't want to, and also I want to spice up the video. No pun intended. Oh my god, I puked. I puked the last time I... Oh no. I think I'm good. I think we're in the clear. I don't think I had any hot sauce in my finger. Okay. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a... Oh! No reaction at all. No reaction, not even a little bit of a reaction. Ooh, and we're fine, and we're good. What is this thing made of? Baby powder? What is this, applesauce or something? Oh, I didn't realize we were in kindergarten. Your face is lying? I'm acting. Acting. Oh, dude, the fucking... If you throw up on stream, you get banned? Yeah, I know. That's why I threw up in the toilet last time. Oh, I mean, this isn't as bad as the time Lois, remember that time I did a whole spoonful of the last jab? Oh, I can feel it in my stomach. It's going in my stomach now. Ooh. Eesh. Yeah. Is he done whimpering yet? Not quite. This is fucking sane, bruh. This is insane. It's like, it's not even that it's like, it hurts so fucking bad. Like, it feels truly like fire. Like other hot sauces have like at least an element of this is hot sauce, but this just is, it tastes like pain. It tastes like nothing. And it just hurts. And we're out of water. Oh, that's good.
What is your biggest regret in life?
Fucking taking that spoonful of hot sauce. And running over that baby stroller that one time. I'm kidding. I made that up.
Will you have someone check the P.O. box while you're gone? Plaza, I just sent you something.
Yep. I'll get my sister too. Oh, fuck.
Have you ever thought about having sexual relations with a man?
No. I mean, I'm sure at one point. Not like in like a gay way, but, you know, like if I'm having a nightmare, you know. Like I'm sure it's crossed my mind at a point in time. Oh. Ooh, I'm trying not to burp because I hurt so fucking bad.
Are you a pussy or are you actually getting your nipple pierced? 'Cause if not, loser.
You misspelled pierced. And I am. I've just been busy.
What's your routing and account number for your bank? Love, Cameron.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Oh! Yeah. Oh. The girl
You're
skip
1
it.
inch in your mom and your dad is 1 inch in you. Which way are you moving to get out?
It doesn't matter because either way it's incest, you know? It doesn't fucking matter. Thank you for the original question that I've never heard in my entire life. That's actually quite a funny hypothetical now that I think of it, because either way, you fuck one of your parents or whatever.
Hi handsome, can you tell us a favorite high school or craziest high school story?
Craziest.
Playful face emoji. Playful face emoji.
The playful face emoji really sells it. High school story. Let's see. I talked about the pissing off the roof thing at length before. That I have like a Rolodex of stories that are just at the forefront of my mind that I just pick out of. But I've told most of those. Was it even hot? No, I'm acting, dude. I'm acting. I think I've told the one about like going inside the liquor store. Like, have you guys seen the Eric Andre skit where it's like two people, someone's on top of someone's shoulders? Ooh. And you have a big trench coat, and you walk into an establishment. He goes into the car dealership, and he's like, "I'd like to buy a car today." We did that at like a liquor store, and we were like, "I'm here to buy alcohol today, sir." And it was like one of the hardest I've ever laughed. ever. We had like this huge graduation gown of this guy that is now gonna go to the NFL, I think. So he's a big motherfucker. So we used his graduation gown, and we like walked in, and we were like, "I'm here to buy." Like we just did the whole bit. And it was really funny. And oh my god, what else? I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. My brain is empty, and it's just hot sauce. Why are you tweaking?
What's your Instagram password? Love, Cameron.
How about this? I got one. It's the same as my my email password, so. Bitch, They didn't say like what specifically. Yeah, get on the loophole, baby. Come on with me now.
What's your credit card number?
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, bruh. I'm trying to think of a loophole. Yeah, it's true. I don't know my credit card number. I don't know my credit card number off the top of my head. Boom. So I couldn't possibly answer it.
What's your driver's license number? Love, Cameron.
Another cop-out, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I just got a new driver's license, baby. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. The numbers don't change? Yes, they do. When you change states? Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Oh, my God. I'm kind of looking ahead a little bit, and it's garbage. It's garbage from here on out, dude. It's fucking garbage from here on out. We might as well end the stream an hour in. I feel like before, you know, it was pretty... See, that's why it was 700 bits. But this is what happens, dude. You nuke the stream, and it's on your hands. Oh, my God. And it's not like the ones that aren't just nuking the stream are even good questions. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Woo! Oh, boy. Hold on. I'm getting fucking lightheaded. Tomato? Tomato to who? Tomato to me? I laid out the parameters of the stream. It's your fucking fault. Come on. You only took one shot. You're still struggling. I took 2 last dabs. They only do 1 on the show. Ugh. I mean, even if I do 5 skips, it's still gonna be awful. We're gonna be done in 3 more questions. Oh, goodness. Oh. Dude, it's like the walls are closing in. Everything is, it's kind of like we're in a slow motion right now. Okay. I think I'm good.
Would you rather erase India as a whole from the planet or get rid of gay people?
What? Neither, dude. I don't want to do either of those things. But if I had to pick, I can omit that one. That one's fine.
Let's get real here. How big is your Johnson?
Big enough, brother. Lightning round.
Would you rather be a Jew during the Holocaust/survive/escape at the age of 70 or die as a slave during the slave trade?
Jew, I guess. I don't know. God almighty.
Who's the girl you slept with on April 5th?
Now, this isn't specific. Like I said, vague questions give vague answers, you know? It wasn't a girl. Yeah, dude. Gay moment. That's not a vague question. That's pretty vague. I mean, if you said what was the name, that's literally like the definition of specific. If it's just who was it, a friend. A friend. No, that's specific? No, what would be specific is if you said, what is the name of the person, you know? Because then I couldn't have possibly said a friend, because that's not, you know? Oh, my God. Thank you, Lion, for the raid. Appreciate you, baby bruh. Just answer it? What? You want me to give a name? What are you talking about? Who? What is a name? Those are equivalent. No, and let me explain to you why you're wrong. First of all, I'm looking down the barrel of a fucking rifle, okay? I've got hot sauce looming over me, okay? I've got hot sauce looming over me, and it's not the same thing because I can use the loophole on this one. I mean, I just proved it de facto. I could not use the loophole if they asked a more specific question. I can use the loophole If they ask a vague question, I win. And I win, basically, is what I'm saying. Oh my god, dude. It's going straight to my tum-tum.
Do you believe our fates are predetermined, or do you think there is some sort of justice system when it comes to the afterlife? If you believe there is one, send from Bing Bong your mom.
Oh, thank God. Still asking questions? It's crazy. Well, I'd hate to, pop your cherry or whatever, but that's the entire stream. You've been here. Don't act like you haven't been here. I prefer this question to, what's your mom's maiden name or whatever. Or burst your bubble, pop your cherry, whatever the expression is. Because I can sit and breathe for a second. I don't think, I believe in an internal locus of control is what I believe. I believe that no one's fate is predetermined. Because it honestly doesn't even benefit you to believe that. Because if anything, you're gonna dumb it down for me. Internal locus of control means that you are in control of what happens in your life. External locus of control means, wow, my stomach fucking hurts. That's not what it means. External locus of control means that, everything that's going to happen will happen. Everything is predetermined. Even if it's, a positive thing to happen to you, that was always going to happen. I don't think so. I think we have an internal locus of control, but I also think even if there were an external locus of control, it does not benefit you to believe that. Little Luna, thank you for the 12 months. Oh my fucking God, my stomach hurts so bad. So, to answer your question, no, I don't believe there's a predetermined fate. But then you asked about the afterlife. Straight up, agnostic. I'm not atheist or whatever, but I just don't know. I mean, it's the same thing with the whole kind of middle left political ideology or whatever. I'm just kind of I don't know. The basics, but I'm not going to say that God isn't real, but I'm not going to say that God is real, So, I don't know. There could be an afterlife. That's why I've always said, dude, you got to hit a buzzer beater at the end. You got to hit a buzzer beater at the end, brother man. Oh, fuck. The pain in my mouth is gone, but my stomach really, 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 really hurts. Oh, wow.
What's your address?
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Yeah, Fella LLC, P.O. Box 100-587. Here's what we're going to do. We're upping it. Can I give... Okay, I guess that's technically an address. Woo. Okay, there we go. Exactly. They didn't say home address. See? Thanks, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Loophole City. Because I do own that.
If you woke up tomorrow and everything in your search history was public, what's the one thing you'd panic about?
Oh, boy. Let me check, actually. I have an answer. I have an answer, but I really don't want to give that answer. So if there's something more embarrassing, I will gladly take it. How do you check your search history? I never use private browser, by the way. Private browser is for people in high school. Once I moved out of my parents' house, I was like, what the fuck ever, dude. It doesn't matter, So my search history is probably not great. How do you do it? Do you hit the book? Oh, you do. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay. It's not porn. It's just a bit of stalking. A bit of stalking. You guys know how you stalk people sometimes. There's a bit of stalking going on. That would be super embarrassing. Now, I don't have to say who specifically, but a bit of stalking, and it's probably not who you think, actually, but just some stalking. So, that would be embarrassing.
What's your address?
P.O. Box, Fella LLC, P.O. Box, Mods, can we pin that shit real quick? Okay, Fella LLC, P.O. Box 100-587, Nashville, Tennessee, 37224. Oh, my fucking stomach.
How many inches is it? Don't ban me.
Well, you're in luck because that question has been asked twice already, I think. Yeah, it's what, dude? Vague questions get vague answers. How many inches is what? My fingers? I don't know. My nose? I don't want to know the answer to that one. He's suffering because of the red marks on his nose. I'm really suffering when the rosacea acts up, brother. This is what happens every single time. Every single time I have hot sauce, this fucking bullshit happens where it just specifically right here on the nose. Specifically right here on the nose. I don't know why. Ooh, you can see his eye bags. You can always see my eye bags, but it gives me character. That's like a hot thing, apparently, Women want a guy that looks like, dead or something. What was the question? Oh, how many inches is it? Don't know. It could be anything. Gotta be more specific.
Out of all the girls you hooked up with, did any of them have a pregnancy scare?
Okay, well, first of all, I don't like how you worded that question. Don't say, like, all, as if it's, like, a crazy amount. No, not really. Not really. I'm generally a safe guy, No. I've had friends that I don't think it's even... I mean, there's maybe been a couple times, not really is not no. Well, I feel like sometimes girls will get in their head or something. And they'll be like, oh, maybe I'm pregnant. And then it's never really like a problem or anything. Nothing legitimate, nothing that... Yeah, not like a legitimate pregnancy scare or anything. So, no. And even if, abortion robot would like to see you now. So, I guess that's not my call. I couldn't, I couldn't be like, it's just how traumatizing that experience is. And me being like, what about getting an abortion? Abortion robot. She's like, this is really hard on me. I'm like, what'd you say?
What's the one thing you do if you know nobody would judge you for it?
Dude, I'd dig in my butt. No, I wouldn't dig in my butt. I would pick my nose, man. I feel like I would pick my nose. I feel like everyone picks their nose at home. Everyone does. So, like, if no one would judge me for it, I would. I mean, I wouldn't be gross. I wouldn't be, like, fucking picking my nose and, rubbing it on people. Like, I'd have tissue, but, like, I feel like that would be a nice thing to not be judged for. Holy fuck. My stomach hurts.
What is the gayest thing you've ever done?
The gayest thing I've ever done? Oh, I mean, just kiss a guy. Honestly, the Prezzo has a vlog from TwitchCon where we kiss on the lips, and that is the gayest thing I've ever done. Because I've kissed my friends on the cheek, straight guys on the cheek, and, whatever. But it's double gay, because he is A, gay man, and B, it was like on the lips, and C, it wasn't even like, it wasn't like it was like I kind of looked into it. I didn't like how into it I looked, and it was in the trailer of his vlog, and I was like, So that probably is the gayest thing I've ever done. Boy, does my stomach hurt. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, when that vlog came out, I was like, whoa, I forgot about that. Hey, boo? What are you booing? Me exploring myself? I wasn't exploring. I don't remember because I was so drunk. I hope that wasn't my idea. It may have been my idea.
Okay, sorry for making you take a shot. Where the hell is my birthday gift?
What?
Love, Cameron.
Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. L Smoker? No, that would be the last dab, brother man. What is going on?
Do you know what brand a Corvette is?
What brand a Corvette is? She's participating in the Asking Burning Questions stream as well.
I need to know. Hurry.
I have no idea. Chevrolet. Why?
Okay, thank you.
Oh! Ow. Ow, dude. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Wow. That fucking hurts, dude. Oh, that wasn't even... There wasn't even a question. The burping hurts so bad. Is that your girl? Not quite. Twin sister. Corvette. I watched the video. You don't even look that into it. Case closed then, motherfuckers. Boom. Come on with me now. All right, let's...
Name every drug you have ever done.
Not a question. Not a question. Not a question. Da 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 da. Not a question. That is a demand, and this isn't doing your every demand stream, but still, though, what, heroin? I like a little heroin. Come on, I get crazy. Yeah, what are the names of every drug you have ever done? You gotta think. You gotta think. You have to think. See, and that question wouldn't work either. Can you name every drug you've ever done? And that is a yes or no. And I could just be like, no. You know? No, I cannot. You gotta word it correctly. Guys, grammar. Grammar, people. I don't know if that's grammar, right? Formulating questions. I mean, I'm not a big drug guy, so I could go into mushrooms. I did a tab of acid one time. I've done acid once. I've done acid once. I did half a tab of acid on a beach trip when I was in college, and I didn't like it. Half a tab was not enough. I just felt like I was like on the incline of a roller coaster, and then it just never, like I never really saw anything visually. Mushrooms. I liked mushrooms. You didn't need to answer technically. Yeah, but I'm padding the stream out for time, and my stomach fucking hurts like fuck, and I know I'm going to run into one of those questions that's like, you know, what's your mother's maiden name or something, and so I'm biding my time. Let's see. Weed, obviously. Not MDMA, not Molly. One of my friends in college bought me some, and then he just ended up doing all of it, and like my stash. So I never did that. And then the alcohol, caffeine. I've been prescribed Adderall and Vyvanse. I haven't taken them recreationally. And that's it. You know, there we go. And if you want to count Adol from TikTok Shop, that works as well. Yeah, get a little wild, guys. Caffeine. You know, Blue Chew, not quite yet, but eventually. You know, every man will reach that point in their life, dude. There are 3 certainties in life, and that's death, taxes, and erectile dysfunction. You know? Do you want to hear middle school drama? No, I do not, because I'm 25 years old.
Genuine question: what's your religion? If you prefer a different question, do you smoke?
Oh, my stomach. My religion, let's see. Losing my religion, trying to keep up with... Sorry. Anyways, I don't have one now. I was raised Methodist. You know, I'll go to church when I visit my family. But I am, like I mentioned before, agnostic now. Or that's what I think I am. I don't know. That just means I don't know, you know. But yeah, I was raised Methodist. And we went non-denominational for a little bit. And then also, I went to a Baptist church a few times, and they're fucking scary. They're like just meaner Methodists. They were really... That's that play I talk about all the time where I went to the play, and it was literally just like children. The play is... there's a kid, he steals toys from another kid at school. He dies in a car accident, and then he is punched in the face by Satan for a millennia or whatever. That was the play. Like, they had a kid being, like, whipped by the devil, and it's like, you're fucked if you know. That was a whole play. It was just, like, scenes of people sinning and dying and then going to hell. And that was the Baptist faith. And, Church of Christ is a weird one, too. They don't believe in music for some reason. This is getting really bad, guys. This is getting really bad. This is getting really, really, really fucking bad. Oh, wow. Wow. I always forget about the tummy aspect of the hot sauce. Oh. Wow. Fuck, that hurts so fucking bad. Oh, I was going to do another workout after this. Now with my tummy in this condition. Oh, yeah, answer the question. So the question was, least favorite social media creator you've ever collabed with, and my favorite. This is a difficult question to answer, because I feel like everyone I've collabed with, I have enjoyed their presence. I'm also just like a very social creature. I like to socialize. I like being in videos. I like, you know, get along with people well. I feel like there is, I was in this, like, I don't know, like this really long TikTok compilation thing with someone that, yeah, at the time it was all right, but, you know, grown to not be a huge fan of. So probably that one for the least favorite. And then my favorite, hello Squash, my favorite, it's tough to say. Video collab that wasn't consensual. I wasn't talking about that one, but that one too. If you could even call that a collab. Squash! Oh my God, hold on. It scares me because what if there's residue and he fucking dies? If Squash has even a bit of this hot sauce, he will burst into flames. Favorite is tough. I feel like there's so many good ones. I feel like the Jake and Johnny stream, like the streams with Jake in the car, those are some certified hood classics. The Johnny stream where I was like emo and stuff, that was awesome. It's hard to name a favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite. It was awesome. Sketch let me play Fortnite with him. Joe, obviously, Joe and crew, and Sneeg and Zeusy and the whole gang, like all the Mario Party and Block Wars streams. Those are so much fun. Al, fuck me. The Goon Squad, if you will. Crispy, of course. Love Crispy. Love Crispo. The group fellas, love those guys. One of their podcasts. It's really hard to say. It is really hard to say. I've done the most with Joe and Sneeg. So I guess if I had to pick one, but I don't want to pick just one. Because I really, honestly, I feel like a lot of social media people are like fake as well, that's what people say. People are like, you know, the industry, like it's fake as fuck or whatever. But I have had a pleasant experience with everyone, and I've enjoyed hanging out with everyone I've collabed with, unless I'm on the receiving end of the fakeness. Like maybe I leave and they're like, fucking Jesus. Thank God that guy's gone, you know? No, I don't think so. I feel like most everyone I've collabed with, I talk to on a semi-regular basis. But Squash, dude, he is attacking my arm. So yeah, there we go. That's the answer. Crispy's so fucking annoying. I'm sorry. Shut up, bitch. Crispy's goated, bro. Get out of here. Yeah. Ow! This is a thin shirt, you fuck. Yep, you just lost privileges, brother. Yep, you just lost privileges. You just lost sitting in my lap privileges because you just fucking attacked my arm. Okay, all right, here we go. Next question.
What's your darkest secret no one knows? Peachy.
My darkest secret no one knows? Yeah, I knew you guys were gonna go the gay route, dude. I knew you guys were going the closeted route. Here's the thing. Squash, what are you doing? Norm Macdonald said it best, you know, like I so deeply closeted, I'm never coming out. You know what I'm saying? So deeply closeted, I'm never coming out. It's never gonna happen. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any dark secret. Let me think of something. Oh, when I was a kid. Oh, here's something. When I was a kid, I used to open up the jar of peanuts, the communal family jar of peanuts, and I would suck all the salt off the peanuts, and then I would put them back in, and then everybody would eat them, you know? Everybody would eat them. Everybody would eat them. That's, you know, that's what I did when I was a kid. I would suck off all the salt, because I didn't like peanuts when I was a kid, but I liked the salt. So I would... Are you lying? No, that is a real story. I would lick all the salt off the peanuts, and then I would put them back in. I did that as well, but I would eat them after. Yeah, no, I put them back in and then never said anything. Is your sister listening? Probably. The truth comes out, you know? The truth finally comes out. What age? I mean, I was young. 17? No, not 17. I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. Let me think of another deepest, darkest secret. I'm trying to think of stuff I haven't told stream already. I peed the bed until I was way too old. I didn't learn how to tie my shoes until I was in like 4th grade, which is humiliating. I don't know if I've actually told that one on stream. My dad would, he would tie my shoes, and then, like sometimes in gym class, when I was in elementary school in gym class, I would see people that had their shoes untied, and I was double knotted up, dude. My shoe laces were not going anywhere. But I would pretend as if I was tying my shoes. Like I would put on this whole charade to make it seem like I knew how to tie my shoes. So I would be like, I'd squat down and be like, just do some bullshit with my hands and pretend like I was tying my shoes. I'm just like twirling the shoelaces around my finger. Yeah, so that was that. Did people notice? No. I got away with it. I was a mastermind, a great actor. What's another? When I was like 7th grade, I used to do like little experiments. When I first started getting erections, I would, I would shut it in the freezer door, or I would, have fun with the crevice in the couch in the guest room, or to see, like how many hangers you could fit on. I was like a scientist in there with a little notepad, and I was running tests and things. So yeah, that couch is my bitch. I think I said that on another answering questions stream. Why was it in 7th grade? This would have been 5th grade. Did I say 7th grade? This would have been 5th grade. This was in like the very beginning. And I was like, what is going on right now? This is crazy. Because you guys don't, like women don't understand. Like I now just have this thing grown out of me. I'm going to run science tests on it, dude. I'm going to run science tests on it. Of course. Anyways. So yeah, there's 4 answers to your question.
Would you rather make a sex tape with Logan Paul or make a sex tape with Donald Trump?
Horrible question, by the way. I'm going to lock in Donald Trump because there would be more money in that. And also, could you imagine, like, the noises that Donald Trump must make during sex has to be hilarious. Like, he's probably like, that would have to sound hilarious. And, it would be like a humiliation ritual for the country. Like, I would probably be labeled a hero. Low key. Pulling his toupee back or whatever. Yeah. Like shitty spray tan. Who's the top? Well, clearly me. I'm not being the bottom in that situation. I guess he is the president, though. All right. Oh, no. Oh, I just kind of peeked. I mean, that honestly reminds me of the Black Mirror episode where the dude has to fuck the pig live on air or whatever. It'd be like the same thing. Okay. I just peeked at what the next question is, and I'm fucked. All right. Like they make similar noises.
What's your home address?
Ugh. You didn't say current home address. I'm not giving a previous home address. Well, you know what? If you search hard enough and you ask the right people, it's actually out there. You just gotta ask the right people. You gotta get on Telegram. Maybe click on like a hate comment or two and DM them or something. They'll find, Ooh, this should be a skip. It is a skip. And per the rules of the game, I now have to... Oh, shit. That's too much. We are just going to jump right into the next question. I'm not even going to react to this. I have my water at the ready. We're just going to jump right into the next question. This is number 3. What human can handle... Do they even do 5 of the last dabs on the fucking show? On Truth or Dab? All right. Oh! Oh, my God.
Hey fella, what up, man? I'm a nurse. Can I get your honest, heartfelt opinion on nurses?
I think nurses are evil, vile creatures. And nurses are the same girls who made fun of everybody in high school, and they were just so bitter that they internalized it and they became a nurse. That's what happened. The worst person you know from high school became a nurse. I'm kidding. I worked with nurses for many years in the hospital. Obviously there's some bitch nurses, but I think that's kind of just a people thing. I don't think it's specific to nurses. I hate travel nurses. Travel nurses never know what the fuck is going on at the hospital. You were technically a nurse. That's not how you use the word. Technically, I was a medical device sales representative. Oh my God, this hot sauce fucking sucks. What was I saying? Oh yeah, nurses. Travel nurses never knew what was going on in the hospital because they rotate. So they would come into the hospital and they don't know what the fuck is going on. You got to explain it to them, and then by the time they understand it, they're gone. But on the whole, as a whole, I think nurses are heroes of society. I think some nurses are more bullshit than other nurses. Like sometimes you can just go to like some shitty ass online school and somehow become a nurse or whatever. But I guess, you could say the same thing about doctors, like if they go to like a bad school. Oh my God. But on the whole, I said it again. As a whole, nurses are good people. Oh my God. Woo! Oh,
How do you feel about people coming up to you because they know you from Twitch?
I love it, man. I enjoy it. I'm not like an asshole that turns people away, but I'm also not like a real celebrity, you know, so I'm not getting like swamped when I go places. It's pleasant. It's nice. I like it. And I like to do little riffs, you know what I'm saying? I always get a little riff going, have like a conversation. I'm pretty good at not making it that awkward. That's a lie. Sometimes it's really awkward, and who knows if it's my fault or not, but I'll do a little riff action. I went and bought pants like 2 days ago, and the lady at the thrift store knew me. That was cool. It is surprising though, because like you don't think that many people would know you, and especially I would think for the most part, people know me from mainly TikTok and stuff, but it is surprising. Most of the people that approach me are like fans of the YouTube and, you know, tune into the streams and stuff, which is pretty cool. Like they're in on the lore, which is nice. Oh my God, in heaven. Oh. Oh. So yeah, if you see me in public, you know, say hi, say what's up. Imagine this is your emergency contact. My emergency contact, and it's just like someone doing that. Someone spinning in their chair. Are you handsome fella? I will say that is the one thing that kind of bothers me is I wish I had kind of picked a different name because most people don't know me. So, you know, you hear that and you're like, what? And then I have to be like, yes, that is what I call myself. And I'm not some kind of pretentious douche or whatever. Oh my God. Oh, that one was really bad, dude. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, man.
If you never got caught...
Don't care. Don't give a fuck. We're
Last
skipping that one.
time you shit yourself?
Last time I
Peachy.
shit myself. We're answering that
Hey
one, you
fella,
guys.
what up, man?
Oh,
I'm a
Jesus
nurse. Can I
Christ.
get your honest, heartfelt opinion on nurses?
We already answered that. Last time I shit myself, that's what it was. So, that's what it was. Last time I shit myself. It's been a while. Yeah, see, I have no sympathy for $1. Come on. Last time it was like $15 or $10. I have sympathy for that, but $1? Anyways, whew, I'm sorry. But anyways, what am I saying? Last time I shit myself would have been when? When did I shit myself last? I have to really think about this. It's actually been a while. I've always said this, but I feel like everyone shits themselves once a calendar year. That feels pretty normal. And apparently that's not that normal. But that's kind of what I've adhered to my whole life. That seems reasonable. Once in a year is like barely ever. That's such a little percentage of your year. I haven't pooped myself in a while, though. I'm trying to think. When was the last time I shit myself? Can you guys please join my stream? No, we fucking can't. I don't know, man. Whew. Ooh. Oh. I also, it's very hard to think right now. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I can just say I peed myself recently, though. So I mean, that's pretty close. I was doing the old trick. Yeah, if I think about shitting right now after that hot sauce, I will certainly. The answer will be 30 seconds from right now. I was driving back home from Easter, or I was driving back from home after Easter, and I was peeing in a bottle. I was talking to my buddy on the phone, and I just looked at the FaceTime, and then I fucking peed all over myself. I didn't quite finish it in the bottle, and then I just had to act cool on the phone with my friend, as if I didn't just piss everywhere. So yeah, I mean, it's not poop, but it's been a while. It's been a few years, couple years, probably. Whew. How does one shit themselves? I don't know. How does a fish swim, dude? It's like sneaky farts.
Can I get a job working for you?
Sure. If you're okay with zero pay. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. I don't know. I mean, I don't need any editors. I actually could use a clipper or two. You know? I could use some clip action, clip farming. That would be nice. Dude, I really have to poop right now. Or I have to let out a little toot, and I'm afraid that I'm going to poop myself. So I'm just going to Close the stink portal forever. No, I don't want to poop. I don't want to poop. I don't want to poop. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt way too fucking bad. It's gonna hurt way too. Is the light bright in here, or am I just losing my fucking mind? Is it brighter than normal, or am I just? Oh, I think it greatly depends on the clothes I wear, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes because of the fucking hot sauce. Okay, take a break. Never.
What's the hardest drug you've done?
I mean, mushrooms, I guess. I mean, I got roofied once by accident. Well, not by accident. I don't know. I'm either a hero or this girl at a day party tried to take advantage of me. But I think I've already used that one for, so I don't know. Maybe that was GHB or something. But I talked about that during one of the other answering question streams. But I get stuck in this loop because it's like the questions are similar. So I end up having similar answers. So I guess mushrooms. I quite like mushrooms, I think. They're good for the body and the soul and the mind. Unless you take them like really pretty often.
What is your backup plan if streaming doesn't work out?
Only fans. No, I'm not. I'm not selling out. I don't know. I mean, I could always go back to the whole medical device sales thing. But I think I would, I'd do voice acting or stand-up or, you think that'll work? Are you talking about OnlyFans? Have you seen the absolute bulldogs on OnlyFans? Come on. You can make a profit. That's honestly the cure for homelessness is just start an OnlyFans. There are people that will jerk off to that somewhere. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Voice acting, stand up. I would just restart, because I started this. I was like, this is a nice creative endeavor, a nice dream of mine. Babooyah. Got to it. And then ideally, I would kind of do both at the same time and then wean off the other and then break into the other creative endeavor. But I mean, if this doesn't work out, I'm chilling for a while. I have enough. I'm pretty frugal, so I would just bide my time for a couple years, and then something will take off in a couple years. I mean, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'd like to do voice acting, or I don't think I'd go back to the regular working schedule, which is like a kind of an advantageous position to be in, and a bit of a disconnected thing to say. But like once you get a taste, you're like, okay, I don't know if I like this structure. Yeah, I hate the working class. That's it. But yeah, something entertainment-esque. I wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. I do not think I could be like an actor. Do a raid? I am not done. You'd be late every day? That was a huge problem. If you guys could fucking believe it, I am a great employee, especially in sales. I was a motherfucker, dude. Like I was in there grinding, but my biggest every quarterly review, timeliness, like attention to, like that was always the biggest critique every single time. I was not a punctual individual. Were you climbing fast? I got the best deal out. I had like a graduating class. We had like through Johnson & Johnson, we had a through Johnson & Johnson, we had like a training program that was a year where you kind of like shadowed surgeons and learned product and all that jazz. And I got the best deal out of that. No one else got like commission after graduating, and I got commission because I was a goated sales guy. I was not. They were all smarter than me. All of them were smart as fuck, clinically way smarter than me. But I was a good sales guy. And that's fucking what selling comes down to, dude. I mean, it's a good mix of both, but you're bad at time management, I'm shocked. Yeah, there were some really awkward conversations with every manager I've ever had in my entire life about being on time. I'm like actually thinking about how it has been every single job I've ever had. So you're going to fix it? I'd like to. That's the nightmare of my mind. Is like every day I believe I will be on time and I have intention to be on time and then I never am. And then I want to fucking die because I'm never on time. You know what I'm saying? Have you talked about it in therapy? Of course. Of course. For me, streaming is, I was never an hour late for work, but I'm really going off on a tangent here, but it was always harmless late. Like, to me, it didn't make fucking sense. Like, if I'm 5 minutes late to a job at an apartment complex where I hand packages to people, what the fuck is the big deal in that? If I'm getting to the hospital 2.5 hours before surgery as opposed to 3 hours, what the fuck is that extra 30 minutes gonna do? Oh man, oh my god. I remember my manager, and I can talk about this now because I'm out of that job. This time last year, he would text me all the time. I was so good at my job too. I was the only dude that could run the knee surgery robot. He'd text me like every day, being like, pretty much being like, "You're garbage. Do you want this?" It was like Whiplash, but like for medical device sales. It was fucking crazy. He'd text me paragraphs being like, "How bad do you even really want this fucking shit? You're pathetic." Like shit like that. And I'd be like, "God damn, dude." And I was good, too. They liked me, but, you know, whatever. Anyways, what was the question? Oh, what would I do? What would I do if I weren't streaming? I feel like it comes and goes in waves. Like with streaming, there will be a period of weeks where I'm on time or semi on time. Harmless late, as I like to call it. And then I just fall into the cycle of like insanity. That was Fresh Fellow Lore. Yeah, that was while I was having my big come up. That was honestly probably because in that job, they want you to eat, sleep, and shit medical device sales. I don't know if any of you are in the line of work or know people that are in the line of work. But hold on, I want to live to see the day you're live earlier. Do you guys remember that week where I was live at like 6:30 and 7? That was 2 weeks ago. We're living in moment to moment. That was 2 weeks ago. I went live 3 times in a row at like 6:30 or 7:30. Anyways, yeah, they want you to eat, sleep, and shit and fuck the job, right? So like I was focused on this stream thing, and so like I didn't want to do extra shit when I got home from the hospital. Like I'll do my job, but I'm not gonna like do all that extra shit, and that's why he hated me. What are you doing now? You're watching it, dude. Come on now. Holy fuck, my stomach hurts so bad. All right, well, that was the longest tangent ever, but that's me being hashtag Realio Delio with y'all, you know? Opening up about my life. I wasn't paying attention? Okay. All right.
How did my photo of Harry Styles taste? What's your phone number?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so that's 2. Looks like we're going to have 4 skips, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome. Let me first answer the first question. I don't know what that first question means. I ate Harry Styles? How did my photo of Harry Styles? Oh! I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Dude, I swear to God, I just completely zone out when I'm streaming. Like, sometimes I'll watch the streams back even days later, and I'll be like, what? Interesting. It obviously didn't leave an impression on me. You know what I'm saying? And the next question was, what's your phone number? Whatever, dude. Whatever. I mean, Sean Evans does this shit all the time. So, how many hot tosses until it ends? 5. This is 4. Like, you think, don't be a baby? I mean, I almost want to be a baby because this shit tastes like fucking baby food. It tastes like Gerber baby food. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy, and that's why I'm wearing sunglasses, because it's so easy. Not because I'm crying. Holy shit. Oh my God, in heaven.
Who would you want to play you in a movie about you and why?
The obvious choice, I mean, it would just be, I don't, if you could fuse, Howard Stern is the guy that everyone says I sound like. So if you could fuse Howard Stern and Mark Zuckerberg and Jesse Eisenberg into one person, that is who I would play. But if I had to pick someone, if it were a cartoon, if it were a cartoon, not Mark Zuckerberg, Howard Stern, but if I had to choose one guy in the biopic, it would be Mark Zuckerberg, I guess. I feel like I do look a lot like Jesse Eisenberg, though. I got that a lot. Or Pedro Pascal. On that one TikTok, I made a TikTok on Halloween where I was the mask, and like the top comment said, girl, I thought this was Nicolas Chavez. And I looked up Nicolas Chavez and I was like, that makes no goddamn sense. But maybe Nicolas Chavez, the fucking hot guy that played the murderer guy that got molested or whatever. You know, maybe him. Andy Samberg. That would be a nice one too. Actually, I think I would go Andy Samberg. I think I'll go Andy Samberg. For sure. Because I feel like mannerisms wise. Why not Jacob Elordi? Because I don't look like Jacob Elordi and he's too short.
Do you love this shit? Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous?
Yes, yes, and yes. Oh yeah. Oh my motherfucking god. I mean, I don't know if the hot sauce is just taking the fucking light out of my face, the life out of my face, or if I'm just losing my vision or the sunglasses are affecting it. Oh, dude, this shit is crazy. Like, wow, man. Wow. I would say this is the worst one, but I feel like I do say that every single time.
May you give us a sample of something you learned in voice acting lessons?
Well, let's see. I just saw someone say do the wicked riff, so I tried it. Hold on. No, that's not. They don't teach you the wicked riff, but that was pretty spot on to what's her face, Cynthia, whatever the fuck. No, it is just as much acting. Voice acting is as much acting as acting is acting. Does that make sense? Like, you have to be expressive. Like, you're not just talking and reading the script. You have to like make the. So if you're being sad, you have to be like, and then if you're angry, you got an angry face, like shit like that. We had one group seminar so far. Okay, so I honestly have learned very little. Okay. So just clearly I've learned very little. But that makes sense, right? Like you have to like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to do the facial expressions. Anyways. Oh my god, I gotta poop. Oh, I gotta poop.
Quaggle me?
I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. I don't fucking know what this means. I've gotten this chat before. The quaggle me chat. I would assume it's some kind of sexual innuendo of some sort. Ugh. Oh, my sweet God in heaven above. Oh, man. Wow, my stomach hurts. I feel like I'm just zoning out, dude. Like, ooh, ooh.
If you never got...
What? I'm not fucking...
I know you are big into stand-up, as am I. Do you do a lot of writing or no? I'm trying to do more writing but have a hard time.
To the first one, what do you think, bruh? What do you think? I mean, what? There you go. There's your answer. I mean, certainly not to the extent at which it has been. But, I really... Oh, you mean to... Oh, I see. I would like to bury the butt fucking hatchet on this. But I guess it's just, just a part of my identity for the rest of time. For someone that I dated for like a month. All right. And also, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. But that is to be expected with the burning question stream. Tyler O. I don't know if you guys caught that. Tyler O. I know you're big into stand-up, as am I. Do you do a lot of writing or no? I'm trying to do more writing, but have a hard time. Okay, Tyler O. Nice. So my favorite stand-up comedian, and I am in probably no position to give advice or anything, but this is just how I operate. My favorite stand-up comedian is Louis C.K., and his process is very much so like I find your best material, and Mark Normand and all of my like Joe List, all those guys, like my favorite comedians, the ones that are like genuinely funny, it comes from not writing. Like, you don't want a script. You want to have, like, it's got to be like a natural flow of conversation, like as if you're with your buddies and you're just riffing hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my riffing or whatever is kind of the stream time. Like I operate in a way that's like I'm not writing a script or whatever. I have an idea, like I'll have a bit that I think of, and I'll be like, oh, fucking what? I'm trying to, like, it's lions are interesting. I have a thought about lions. I have a thought about like manatees or whatever. I don't know why I'm stuck on animals, but I have a thought about, people at gas stations, like how I'm stuck in line at this gas station because the gas station is in the bad part of town and no one ever has enough money and they always haggle with the cashier. Shit like that. That's a concept. And there's like, there's a joke in there to be made. You know what I'm saying? So you just write down like an idea that could be a bit and then you test it out, do open mics, eat shit. Lucy Kay and Mark Norman and them, they have a process which is like, you have a bit, you fucking eat shit at open mics or you test it out and you kind of mold it and see what works. As opposed to someone like Joe Rogan who writes down all their stuff like a script and it's the worst stand-up you've ever seen in your entire life. Oh, my God. But Lucy Kay has a lot. Mark Norman has a great series that's coming out. The first episode is on YouTube. Also, I have fucking a connection with Mark Norman. We already talked about that. But he's got a great series called From Page to Stage. And it's like that exact process I'm talking about, where it's like you have kind of like a concept and then you workshop it. And you can see sort of the evolution of the bit. So, okay. Okay, next. Yeah, I know you're getting antsy. I am a big fan of stand-up, so I'm going to nerd out on it. And you're going to fucking let me. Because I've had 4 spoonfuls of hot sauce. Oh! There's also a really good interview on HBO that was like 2009, 2012. It's Chris Rock, Louis C.K., Jerry Seinfeld, Ricky Gervais. It's called Talking Funny. It's really good. I hate Jerry Seinfeld, but it is a good discourse. Wow, my stomach hurts. Do you like Bert Kreischer? Fuck no. Ooh! My stomach hurts so bad, but we did it. Those are all the questions. Those are all the questions, and I used 4 skips. I didn't use the 5. I am gonna, where they debated the use of the N-word, yeah, that aged poorly, for sure. But other than that specific section, one more, there's not anymore. That's it. Those are all the questions. There's another question, don't scam me? Oh, there is another question.
If a woman tears from her vagin to her butthole when giving birth, is all the sex she has after that anal sex? Or is none of it anal sex ever again?
Quoting Socrates. I see. The great philosopher Socrates proposed this conundrum in Greece. So I would say oh shit, thank you for the raid, Cochard. Cock raid, penis raid. Okay, cock and penis raid. What's up, everybody? I'm doing a stream where I answer questions. It's 100 bits to ask a question. I get 4 skips, and every time I skip, I have a spoonful of hot sauce. My stomach fucking hurts like fuck. I stole this idea from Ludwig a year ago, and here we are. Did I say 5 skips? 4 skips? What the fuck ever. I can feel, but thank you for the raid. The cock raid, penis raid, dick, veiny BBC raid. I appreciate it. I could feel the hot sauce moving down my body. Like it burns like fuck in my mouth, and then that dissipates, and then I can feel it in my stomach, and then now it's making its way to my little stink portal down there. Oh, fucking goddamn. Answer the question, let me live. Holy shit. Okay. You get 5 skips and you have more questions. Go. Who do you think is driving the ship here? Who is driving the ship? Who is captain? Who is commandeering the vessel? It's me. God damn it. If I want to sit here and rub my tummy because it hurts, I will damn well do that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm looking at these questions that have come in, and the stream will be over soon. So I'm trying to pad for time until my body can physically handle a 5th spoon of hot sauce. We just got 2 back-to-back questions asking my credit card number. No, actually, what is your social security number? And then what is your credit card number and PIN? So This is good. Oh, I never answered the other question. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, whatever. The great Socrates, whatever. He thought about that a lot. If your vagina rips open to your butthole, you're more like a woman identifies with a vagina more than a butthole, unless you're like an anal porn star or something. So, yeah, I think it would be considered a vagina. It's like ducks, you know. Ducks just have one hole for everything. The everything bagel is what they call it. My poop is gonna ruin my sewage system, dude. My poop is gonna absolutely destroy the pipes because it's gonna be acidic. Try not skipping. Yeah, that would be great. I could just leak that info. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see, guys. What is it?
What is your social security
Oh,
number?
fantastic. Great.
How can you tell if it is pink without seeing a lady in the flesh?
Don't know what that means.
What is your credit card number and PIN? What is your address, first and last name, and your mother's maiden name?
Fantastic. Guys, it's been a pleasure. That's 3 back-to-back. This will be the 5th skip. That is 5 spoonfuls of the last dab. Honestly, I feel like I've taken... I know. The raid just happened, and I appreciate it. But for real, there's a supernova in my stomach right now. And it's making its way very quickly to my colon. Have you guys ever seen Spider-Man 2? Have you guys seen Spider-Man 2? The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2? Where Doc Ock harnesses the power of the sun and like compresses it down into this little ball. That is what is happening in my stomach, and it's making its way to my asshole. So, oh my goodness gracious. Play Fortnite, dude. I can't even like. You could kill a family member in front of me right now, and I'd be like, oh man, I'm gonna deal with that after I poop. Here we go. I've been doing way more than just a dab. So now I'm doing a true dab. And you might say, oh, you're a pussy. Ooh. Don't care. My tummy hurts so bad. All right. There's a fart brewing, and I feel like I'm gonna shit lava if I even try to do a little fart. If this were any other stream, I would continue streaming, but I physically am incapable. So here we go. Cheers, everyone, to another rendition of If I Don't Answer the Question, the Stream Ends. Here we go. Down the hatch. It never gets easier. Ooh. It just hurts, man. It just hurts. It burns. It's like, are you wearing a Honda t-shirt? Because they're reliable vehicles. And the stream is sponsored by Honda. Honda, thanks for sponsoring the Twitch stream. Guys, you could win a free fucking Honda. Just kidding. Got this from Urban Outfitters. Can you react to something on YouTube? I cannot. Because I am going to shit a shit that you could put a lighter to and it would erupt in flames like gasoline. Okay? Just know that.